everybody, today I will be teaching you guys how to tack a Western saddle. We're going to begin with the Western saddle pad or blanket. We're going to let the horse see it, sniff it, make sure they're comfortable. We're going to lay it over his back. If the horse moves around, that's a fine. We're going to make sure it's nice and centered on their back. On either side, you can check from the front and the back of the horse as long as you're a safe different distance away from his back end. We want to make sure that it's centered so that when we put the saddle and rider on, it doesn't shift because we'll end up shifting the rider. The next piece of equipment we're going to use is the saddle. Western saddle has a horn. It's just bigger overall and it's got a deeper seat. So we're going to lay this over the horse's back, making sure we place it down nice and gentle. And we're going to pull the saddle pad up into the saddle so that the pad does not pinch the horse's shoulders at all. We want to make sure that the saddle is covering the blanket at all times so that we do not have any rub marks from the saddle, okay? Now we're going to be doing the cinch. The cinch is what keeps the saddle on. It's kind of like a belt for the horse. All right, so now that everything is in its place, we always are going to tack from the right side. This is the off billet. In this area here, we're going to take the two pieces, line the holes up together, and we're going to pull it through. The pin will go through both of the holes on this off billet. We don't want it to go through one and a different length hole. We want it to be two even holes with the pin through. We're just going to lay that to the side and we'll go to the other side. Pull it through. All right, so this is the longer latigo. We're going to pull it all the way through. We're going to reach underneath for the cinch. We're going to take the tail end and pull it through. Think of facing the tail down to the ground. We're going to pull it all the way through like this. And we're going to take the tail end again. Think about facing it up to the sky. And then we're going to face it down towards the horse's feet as we go through this D-ring, okay? So we're going to pull it through. Now, we want to make sure nothing's twisted here. We're going to pull it all the way down. And we're going to pull it back underneath this part of the latigo. So tail again, facing down, going through top loop. Now we're going to slowly tighten it, pulling it up, making sure that nothing is getting caught. And we're going to find a hole. Now to tighten it so that this pin kind of hooks in, we're going to pull down with this strap to lock it in, okay? Now I'm going to show you guys the cowboy knot. This helps secure it a little bit better. If you don't have enough tail, you can always loop it through a keeper like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten his cinch just a little bit more so I can show you the cowboy knot. I'm going to hook it in place. So now with the cowboy knot, we're going to take this tail end again. We're going to pull it down through the D-ring, down to the horse's feet, so it looks like this. Now we are going to cross it over. Think about like you're tying a tie. We're going to cross it over. We're going to take the tail. We're going to pull it underneath the D-ring and up towards the sky, like so. Then we're going to take the tail and pull it under. Loop it through and pull. That way it'll secure it a little bit more in addition to the pin. Thank you.